Welcome to day 25 of Video a Day February here on the Debsterism channel. We call it Debruary in honor of moi. But what we do here is this is the second annual celebration of relationships with a video a day for the entire month of February, which is traditionally the month of love, since it's Valentine's Day and Black Love Day and all this kind of stuff all rolled into one. So I felt like this would be the perfect month to do this. What I want to do today is address young women and their parents, because what we're going to talk about is a common problem which is often reinforced by religious dogma, where a woman believes that she needs to sign on to uplift and support and take care of a man who's not doing those things for himself. Now, I'll go into that a little bit more later, because I'm not saying that you don't help your man at all, but there are certain parameters around which that should be the case, and certain things you should leave him to do. And I'll set those out for you at the end of this discussion. So this young lady, who is 21 years old, writes, Danny, and that's the name that I use. I don't know if she used his real name or not, but I changed it for the letter. And Danny and I go to the same state university where we met sophomore year. We were living on the same floor in a co-ed dorm. They're both juniors now. So a couple of weeks ago, I found out he was struggling with certain classes that led to him to change majors, but I didn't know the extent of his issues. Recently, I've been trying to help Danny with his resume and get him to apply to internships that fit his major. So I had him send me his transcript. At first I thought he would just had issues in known weed out classes, and that part didn't really bother me. However, I saw in his transcript that he has grades such as a C in freshman English and an F in an online class that I also took and got an A in. When I asked him about his grades, he said he didn't see any point in doing the work, so he just didn't do it. I really love Danny, and we have so many good memories together, but I think his mindset regarding his courses is absurd, and all he can say is that everything will work out. However, he keeps putting off applying to any internship, and the deadlines are approaching. I'm losing interest in him because I always try my best in my courses, even if the assignments seem pointless. Most of the time, GPA matters, which he refuses to accept. How do I get through to him that I can't date someone with this mindset? Is he even worth it? Deborah, do you have any advice? Okay, I definitely have advice, and this becomes, a parental thing where, sometimes you just have to be nosy. My daughter hates it when I be putting her butt on the grill, but I've been able to determine which one of these dudes she's trying to go out with is just a bullshit artist, and which one is, just a young guy trying to get on his feet. So, she's young. It's just like these people, they're young. But at that point, you can tell if a young man is striving for greatness, or if he's just going to be nothing. This guy is going to be nothing until he gets his act together, which he may do. I'm not saying that what's going on with him now is permanent. But for whatever reason, at this age and at this time, he is not motivated to do anything to position himself for a better life when he's more mature. He's just bullshitting his way through life. Is it depression? I don't know. Is he having some kind of emotional breakdown, mental problem? I don't know all those details. All I know is that if this were my daughter, I would tell her to dump this guy forthwith and right away. Because you think about it, black women especially, get beat over the head with this thing about being a helpmeet. You got to uplift your man. You got to support your man. You have to help your man by being a helpmeet. You have to do all the stuff that basically robs you of energy and time that you could be devoting to yourself. So in a situation like this, this guy is not really doing anything to help himself. He's just he's not even doing the bare minimum. He's not going to class. He's not doing his assignments. He's going to get kicked out of the university, and they're going to let some other student in there that appreciates the opportunity to go to college and get a degree. He's not he's not that person. So what's going to happen is she's going to keep striving and, trying to achieve and getting her little A's and doing all that stuff. And then she's going to be trying to carry this guy on her back so that the weight of him becomes an albatross around her neck. She's not going to be able to go and move as fast as she can and make the moves that she could be able to make if she wasn't trying to bring him along with her. And I know it sounds cold because people tell me, you just cold. I don't give a damn. Because I'm telling you, if this was my daughter, I would talk to dude myself and say, look here, you piece of shit. You are going to break up with my daughter. We're not going to have you around her while she's trying to do her best and you trying to do nothing. That's not going to work. And she might get mad. I wouldn't care. But it's like, I'm not paying for your tuition and buying you books and putting you in a car and doing all the stuff I'm doing for you to help you be a success in life, and you're gonna throw your hands up in the air and let it all crash to the ground chasing after this fool. We're not having that. So as a parent, I know a lot of parents are hesitant to talk to their children like that because they want to maintain a quote friendly relationship with their children. You have to remember something. You ain't your kid's friend. You're your child. You're the parent. Your job is to get that child to adulthood with some sense, with the tools to succeed in life and to be a successful adult that contributes to society. That is your only job. So everything underneath that, you have to take very seriously as a parent. And when you see someone that has latched onto your child that is not of that caliber and who's going to pull your child down and distract them from the goals that they should have for themselves, the goals that you have trained them to have and shown them to have and molded them to have and taught them to have, this person is going to destroy that if your child keeps an attachment to them. That little motherfucker got to go. I'm sorry. I know she might love, what is his name? Danny, a lot and this and that. But you know what? You could love somebody who's got some sense and who's trying to do something with themselves. You don't need to love a loser. And, that's going to set you up for struggle love. And I think if more parents, especially moms, talk to their daughters like very openly about stuff like that. You look at a dude, to tell him, okay, I'm not saying he has to have a college degree, because I know some mechanics that work for like Mercedes and Jaguar and stuff like that. They make way more money than people that come out of college with all that debt and everything. I know some people that went to airline training school and work as airline mechanics. They make a grip of money. So that in itself isn't always necessary, but what is necessary is you have to have some kind of job skill, you have to have some kind of knowledge, some kind of certification, if not a degree. So I'm not saying he has to go to college. Please, everybody who thinks that's what I'm saying, that's not what I'm saying. But he has to be doing something. He has to be doing something with his time that's going to make some money and it's going to position him for success and independence as a man for the rest of his life. Right now, he's floundering. I don't know where his parents are, and you heard what she said. I don't have all those details. I don't have the information, so I don't know what's going on with dude. Does he have a learning disability? Like I said, depression, mental illness. Is he stressed about something going on with his family? I don't know those details. All I do know is that him being around my daughter is taking up her time and energy and distracting her from moving forward in her own life because she's too worried about him. And for that, he needs to go. He got to go. He can't be a part of the scene of her future, because no, and to answer her question, no, he's not worth it. And how do you get through to him that you can't date someone with that mindset? You just tell him. It's like, dude, I'm looking for a man who's on the fast track like me, who's trying to do something with himself, to whom education is important. You have told me several different times that you don't really care about education. You see no point in doing what you need to do to get that piece of paper. And we're at the odds here. We're at odds, and my values and my goals for myself are vastly different than yours. So what I want to do right now is break up. I don't want to be with you anymore. With the road you're going down, I don't want to go down that road with you. And you're going to have to go down that road by yourself, because I have some things I need to do. I cannot disappoint myself, and I definitely cannot disappoint my parents by modeling myself after you. And I tried to help you. You didn't seem to want the help. So I have to give up now and concentrate on myself. I cannot carry you and do what I need to do for myself at the same time. Thank you. It's been wonderful. I have some great memories. Will always be a part of my life. But at this point right now, we're going to part ways. Thank you very much, America. Deuces. And that's what she needs to do. And is it a deal breaker? Absolutely. And parents, you got to tell your daughters that and let them know that it's okay to put themselves first. It's all right to prioritize your needs and your future and your goals over that of anybody else, even this little boy that you claim to love. You're going to love somebody else who got their shit together. This one, he ain't the one. All right. This is Deb Cooper from survivingdating.com answering another question about love with these young women. Oh my God. I hope they get it together. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm asking for your participation in a survey. I'm gathering some data on male violence when faced with rejection from women. Share your personal stories or stories that that you've heard firsthand from family or friends. I'd like to hear what's been going on out there with you. A link can be found in the show description page below. Please respond as soon as you can. I'd like to process all the information that I receive and produce the show and have it live on the channel before the end of February, when Video a Day February ends. All right. If you have any questions, write me at survivingdating@gmail.com. Feel free to share that link to your social media walls and to your friends. Thanks.